The timer was off. Like, check this out, man. That is so... We missed the top half of the explosion, but... Hello, all you fair to partly cloudy people out there. Balagan here from the Knights of Respawn, and I would like to welcome you to our first look at Volcanoids. First of all, this first video is just going to be kind of a look at the game, just to kind of see what the game looks like and see what the game has to offer. And later will be the actual, like, we'll probably start a playthrough of it. But right now I just kind of want to show you the game and show you what it has to offer. So we'll talk a little bit about it. This game is a This game is a steampunk survival game. Do you notice? Look at this. Our logo is on the back of the drill ship. This game is a steampunk survival game where it takes place on an island with an active volcano. And so we have this volcano up here that erupts every 15-20 minutes or so. And the only way to escape the mega eruption is to take our drill ship underground. Now, the goal of the game is there will eventually be like a faction type thing implemented, and there will also be NPC mobs. The NPC mobs are going to be called the cogs. The cogs are these clockwork steampunk robot race that make it their objective to get the volcano to erupt and keep erupting, so that way there's no life that's sustainable on the island. Now our goal is to destroy every cog drill ship that is in the area to prevent the volcano from ever erupting again. Now let's take a look at the map here. Right now, like I said, this game, I haven't said this yet, but I'm going to go ahead and preface all this. This game is in early alpha stages. If you want to join the early alpha, if you want to be part of this, if you want to play Volcanoids in this early alpha stage, all you have to do is join their Discord. And I will put a link to their Discord down in the description of this video, so that way you can join the Discord and get your copy if you want it. Looking at the map, there's several, like, the numbers are all landing sites that you can take your drill ship to. The different colored areas, area 1, 2, and 3, are your difficulty levels. You actually have to level your drill ship up to get to a different area on the map. Your triangles are different resource points. The yellow triangles are enemy drill ships that need to be disabled. The green triangles, the blue triangles, is all over here. Is the red's refinery, the green is research, the blue is production. It's like that even inside your drill ship. Anything that's got those colors mark refinery, research, and production. The resources you can find on the map. And so, really, this is like, you know, most other survival games, only from what I've seen, instead of a day-night cycle, it has peaceful eruption. You know, right now we're in the peaceful phase. There's no eruptions going on. And later, we'll be during the eruption phase, where we're going to have to get underground, we're going to have to hide from the volcano, then we're going to have to pop back out and gather resources, because the place is very resource rich right after an eruption. So, you know, again, things are going to look... I expect this game to change a lot over the course of its lifespan. This is just a very bare bones, early access kind of thing. So you can see there's these little resource drops every now and then. These are just like scrap metal. And say I'm getting some copper springs and copper cogs. We can melt those down inside the drill ship. Right now you can't get inside houses. I don't know if the developers plan on adding that, but there's like an invisible wall. You can't get into the houses. So the only thing that we can raid is just resource nodes found. That's a really cool looking lighthouse. Resource nodes found throughout the map. So let's oh, and you auto sprint and you walk if you hold down shift. That's a slight control difference. All right, let's hop inside the drill ship real quick. Hop, inside the drill ship real quick and take a look at it, because we got 3 minutes to the volcano erupts. Alright, so far when you start the game off, all you have is just this little area here. You've got the symbol here, that's storage. Now the cool thing about the storage is it's automated storage, so whatever I put in here, every machine has access to. So we're going to open up our storage, we're going to put our 13 springs and bolts inside there. You see the ground starting to shake because it's 2 minutes till the eruption. And then we are going to go to, let's see if I can remember this guy here. And we're going to tell it to turn all those springs and bolts that we found into, until it run infinite, into copper. Now that's going to be doing its thing, and that will work as long as this thing here is active. See, this is actually the smelter right here. Oh, you hear that? You might, hang on a minute, let me turn this volume down a bit for you. That might be really loud. Oh, the game volume still doesn't have much control yet, so everything's kind of loud. There's the alarm going off. It's telling us, hey, you know, you got 2 minutes to the volcano erupts. We can talk, I think, we can probably still try to talk a bit. So here's our navigation. This will take us to all the different areas we want to go to. I don't want to miss the eruption though. Let's head upstairs. The controls are still a little clunky, but you know, I would expect that for an early access game. So when the volcano is about to erupt, you hurry up and you click save me. And look, now I'm gonna let this cutscene play. All your modules, all your crafting and your storage and everything folds up. There's our symbol on the side of the drill ship. Everything folds up into the drill ship, and then the drill ship just burrows underground. And there's a periscope on the ship, so if you actually want to sit and watch the volcano erupt, you can do that, which I plan on doing. Excuse me. So while we're waiting for the volcano to erupt, let's look around and see what else we have here. So while we're underground, we can't do anything. And that's literally, I'm not lying, we can't do anything because all these modules are deactivated. So we can't craft, we can't build. The only thing we can do is goof off with our storage, which all we have are, you know, some springs and cogs. Sorry guys, it's sinus season. Here's our crafting table. We can craft banners, which are just things that hold our symbol, you know. If you're just playing the game default and you haven't edited your symbol, they tell you in Discord how to edit that. You start off with just this, the gear with the drill in it, which is the symbol for Volcanoids, and which is still a really cool symbol. I just love anything steampunk. Alright, so we got about 25 seconds till the volcano erupts. We'll talk about this. This is your refining module downstairs. You'll see it. Oh, here we go. The timer was off. Check this out, man. That is so. We missed the top half of the explosion, but I think it's like 15 or 17 minutes. So that is right now the one thing that sort of bothers me about the game. It's every 17 or every 16 and a half minutes. Which I think I'm gonna send some feedback to the developers about that. Is I feel like if you let's go. I'm gonna take us to no, I'm not gonna take. I'm gonna take us to one of the caves. There are caves located throughout the game, and right now 10 and 11 are caves that we need to go to. So I'm gonna take us there so I can show you guys that place, and then while we're headed, I'm just gonna. You can hit escape and speed past the cutscenes, but one of the things, if you play survival games regularly, you know, like I do, most survival games are set with like a 15, 20, sometimes a 30-minute day and night cycle. And so when you get that programmed into your head, every 20 minutes, every 30 minutes, the sun comes up, the sun goes down, and then you're watching the world around. Because what happens with these... Ooh, we're getting close to the volcano. What happens with these eruptions... Oh my goodness, I am completely blind. So after a volcano erupts, all these rare resources spawn, and you can, you know, gather to your heart's content until the volcano erupts again. You have a building tool. I'll show you the building tool. We'll get inside. We'll get back to the drill ship. But see, it's just, right now it's a very beautiful game. But like I said, what I was trying to say is, so after the volcano erupts, you saw it in that cutscene, all the trees are burned down and like little cindery, ashy things. The ground is covered in ash. Everything, the grass is dead, and within a 15-minute time frame, the trees have grown back to this, and the grass has grown back, and everything looks beautiful again, just in time for the volcano to erupt. But if you notice, the volcano erupted 10 minutes ago, and look at how this island looks. You could literally stand and stare at a tree and watch it grow from a burnt down little husk to a full grown tree, just like magic. And so honestly, it's just an observation. I'm thinking, I love the idea of the volcano eruption, but maybe in the future of the game, I'm sure the developers are already planning this, but maybe in the future of the game, extend that time out so we're not watching the island magically heal itself. It's more of like a, you know, the thing is, this eruption is something that we should be fearing, that we should be like, you know, concerned about, and when it happens so frequently, you stop thinking about it. It's like nighttime in Minecraft, you know. After a while, you're just like, oh look, it's nighttime, better go inside my base and sleep. It's the same thing. You're like, oh look, the volcano's about to erupt, better go inside my that's just cool. Better go inside my drill ship and bunker down. Because right now I switched us to creative mode so we can just do whatever we want, like this. Wha-bam! We have a door. Wait. Wha-bam! 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 Wait, am I doing this right? Haha, there's a door. Let's go ahead. I got rid of, I'm getting rid of this stuff. Now, bear in mind that, as you, like right now, I pull the wrench out, I walk over here to this storage container, and I right-click, and the storage container goes away. That actually destroys it. So if you're in actual survival mode and you do that, you're wasting a lot of resources. So make sure you understand that you're destroying that. So let's look at the basic crafting. So let me just I'm gonna wipe all this so you guys can see. Whenever you get the game, the second layer, I'm gonna leave those up because they're cool. The second layer of your drill ship is gonna look like this. You're gonna walk back, so it's gonna be a big empty area. And so what you can do is, as you craft the materials you need, which will be found inside this crafting station right here. So there's the banners, there's all this stuff. We can build over underground. But it's all found in here. Here's your banners, here's all your storage, your walls. You craft up everything you want like you would in Ark, like you would in Minecraft. Well, more like Ark, like you would do in Ark. You pre-build your walls, you pre-build your floors and all that. This is so cool. And then once you have it in your inventory, you scroll through your mouse wheel and you can look through. So the way this works is, if you're looking at the floor, you're only going to scroll through things that can be mounted on the floor, like furniture. So then we got, oh, and then E and Q rotate. So we got, like, here's our little a little travel thing. We can click that if we, you know, that's like what we had upstairs. We can scroll over to crafting stations. There's another periscope. Here's a map. And then here's these things. Now these things, they're a little buggy. It's kind of hard to tell what's what, but this is a refinery. And so those mount to the wall. You can only see those when you mount them to the wall. What I want to do is I want to get us some more power production. So let's, there's that, and power. Let's put the power on the roof, actually. Storage, power, a big old power thing right there. Well, bam! Well, bam! Well, bam! Yeah, I'm going crazy with creative mode power. Okay, so then you look over here. Now we have wall pieces. Wait, what is it? What was that? So let's go ahead. Let's put ourselves a ladder right there. It's kind of cool. Oh, wait. "30 seconds. I want to see the volcano." Let's watch the volcano erupt. And I'll go through a little bit of the building with you. Yeah, that'll probably be the end of the video. We've been recording for quite some time. Dude, that never gets old. And so technically, after this, after the ground changes like this, we're good. We can get back. We can go back up on the surface if we want to right now. We got 16 minutes to gather as many resources as we can and get back underground. But we're not doing that today. You and I are going to be building. So you see how I dropped that. So you have to build all these pieces. You have to build a ceiling. You have to build a hatch. You'd have to build a ladder. They would all combine together in the workstation, and then you'd get this. Then we can also pop up here. Let's do basic floor, and then go over here. See how I'm just kind of looking at that band right there, and then scrolling. Do another floor, and then boom, we just gave ourselves a second layer. And now let's look at different modules we can do here. I want to make sure I have tons of storage, so we're going to do some storage here. Let's do small modules here. Not storage though, but you can see how this kind of works. I don't know what that is. I should know what that is, but that doesn't mean I do. Let's do something big right here. Oh, see, you put an extra door there, but I don't know why. I mean, we have a door in the middle. For me, door would just be kind of a waste of space. I don't know what this is. We'll put one there. I really need to learn the basics of this, which I think we'll learn that together as we play the game. Right now, I just kind of want to show you guys some of the building you can do, and that. Like, see, I built these banners. I put them on each side of the thingy. There's this. Of course, we can't activate anything while we're underground, so. We have 0 energy. I'm not sure we can do anything at all. I think we might be able to go up, but that's going to be about it. And then you can use the periscope too while you're traveling. So I can actually click the periscope and see as we're coming up. Look at that, man. That is just awesome. And I love when you're in the drill ship moves. So here's another crafting station. It's got same thing that we had downstairs, sorta, except you can build like refinery controls and state selector. We'll get into that through the playthrough. So honestly, that's really about it. And here's the island after the eruption. This is what the island looks like directly after the eruption. Right now, the only resources you can mine are the big colorful rocks and the funny looking gears and bolts you see lying around. That's it. You can't harvest a tree. Nothing like that. The place is just a big barren wasteland for probably another 4 minutes, and then things are going to start growing again. There's little signs telling you where the nearest towns are. So honestly, just to give my first impressions of the game, which I'm sure is what you guys were just dying to hear, I like it. I like the concept of the game. I feel like there's some ironing that needs to be done. It does have some wrinkles. I mean, the crafting system is a little bit confusing for me. I'm sure after I've played for a while, I'll understand it better. But right now, it's just understanding what the different modules are and what they do and how they work, and like why do I need the modules and what's the purpose behind them. And then I also feel, the resource gathering could be a little different. Not like different, but a little bit better. Like I wouldn't mind gathering wood and making something out of wood. Having some basic tools like this. You've got a pickaxe that never breaks right now. We've got a builder's wrench that never breaks. Why can't we find? And I don't want to say like Ark, but do sort of like what Ark did, where you started off with stone tools and worked your way up to metal, and you had to like earn the right to build onto your base, or things like that. I mean, it would be stuff that would just increase the longevity of the game. I'm not saying we should tame things. No, I mean just things that would increase the longevity of the game, which would be adding, like a tech tier sort of, where it's like you start off with very low rudimentary tools and work your way up. Now I understand that that is a little odd because you have this big drill ship, which I guess lore-wise if you have enough technology to have a drill ship, you have enough technology to have an iron pickaxe. See, look, things are already starting to grow. You're just like, boom, trees are just growing as I'm standing here. Grass, it was like, honestly, the game froze up for a second, and when it came back, there was life. So, it was magic. Yeah, I do think, again, as I was saying, first impressions, I kind of like the game. I think it has a lot of really awesome potential. The devs have said multiple times that they plan on fixing all the things that people hate about online survival games. That they want to make it their goal to fix all the things that people don't like about online survival games. So they've got a plan to stop griefing. They've got a plan to make the game less grindy, but still grindy enough that it has some life to it. That kind of stuff, which I think is kind of cool. I think they're heading a very good direction. T? I thought they said T R T. I don't know. And I think the developers they're on point. Right now they're very active in the community. If you talk in Discord, one of the developers are going to answer you, which is really neat. I think the game has a lot of promise. Again, I feel like it could use a little bit of fine tuning, like maybe longer cooldown in between volcano eruptions, or maybe make the volcano eruptions a little bit more random, because right now they're just predictable, which I guess is fine, but again, what makes the volcano, for me, unpredictability is a little bit more scary. When you don't know when the volcano is going to erupt, you're like, oh man, I need to be prepared. You never know when it's going to happen. And I'm not saying like, make it so unpredictable you can't prepare. The game already has a siren 2 minutes before the volcano erupts. You can set up like a siren system or a warning, like the earth shaking and warning signs. Come on, even with Ark Survival Scorched Earth, you had the little jerboa that would warn you and let you know when there was a storm coming. He always had time to get away. But it's something about unpredictability makes you a little bit more nervous when you're playing. So I think that would be kind of cool if they would like either extend the time to give us more time to explore, or make it a little bit more unpredictable. But those are just my own thoughts and opinions. I trust the developers. They have a plan for the game. They have an idea, and I don't want to try to pressure them in anything, because look at me, I'm a small guy. I'm not going to pressure anybody in anything. But that's just my overall opinion. I really like the game. I think the game it's really solid playing for an early alpha. There's some collision issues. You notice rocks and smoke come through the drill ship, but for the most part, it's a pretty solid game already, play wise. And of course, I would love to see them add some more content. Like, I'd love to see the cogs running around, and love to see NPC animals and things like that. So the game has a lot of potential, and I like it. I think it's worth a play. I've been doing what I could to support these developers as best I can, because I feel like this game has a lot of promise. But like I said, a few things I would point out that could be changed, and I'll send them feedback too, because I doubt they're gonna watch my video. But because come on, look at me. But there's bigger guys that are gonna cover this game that are gonna draw attention. Either way, guys, that is Volcanoids. I've been recording for way too long. I'm gonna have to edit this down anyway. That's the game. That's the way it looks. This is just an overall look at the game. If you like what you saw, feel free to leave a like. If you want your voice to be heard, you can do so down at the round table below. Don't forget, if you want to join me in exploring this new game called Volcanoids, check out their Discord channel. Link will be in the description. You guys have a positive week. I'll see you in the next video, and God bless.